Hey again. All right, so in our last video, I showed you guys how to begin the ancient craft essay. And then right below the next couple pages in the module are outlines and checklists and strategies to remind you guys how exactly you can begin this essay, just kind of like how I showed you in the last video. So I'm not going to really spend a whole lot of time to go over these. I just want to click into it to show you that they are there, right? Using your DWBB box to break down the question, circle those question words like we talked about, right? Put a box around the verbs that tell you what to do. What is a question word that means you need to tell three things? How is a question word that says three ways? And why means you need three reasons. Underline some instructions. Dissect the prompt or break it down, right? Come up with the simple answers to what's being asked because those turn into your main idea statements. You write those out and then you make the outline like we did in that last video, and then make sure that with your introduction it grabs the reader's attention, the conclusion leaves the reader impressed, and then in the middle in your body paragraphs you're using those to use details to explain your main idea sentences. So again, not going to spend a whole lot of time on that because in the last video I did explain that. I've been teaching you guys about this for a long time now, so you shouldn't need that much help on that. As far as the outline and the checklist go, I'm not going to go over those because you've seen them before, but those are two things to just go through and check and make sure that you did your essay outline, and then go ahead and just submit a picture of that, or say yes, I did go ahead and do that, right? So the major part of this video for current event number 1, if you haven't done it already, this is important for me to explain because current event number 2 is in our next packet number 4. So for our current event assignment number 1 for review, there's two things that you're going to do. The first one is you're going to write a summary of the article that you've chosen. So that means only the facts, right? Only the things that you read and learned from this article. The second thing that you're going to do is you're going to explain your opinions of what happened in the article and why you chose it. So you're going to spend half of a page writing out the specific things that happened. If it's an article about, puppies being available, well, that's where you're going to tell me where is the place offering up these puppies and how much would the puppies cost, and some information about the seller of the puppies, right? I'm making up a weird example, but the second half of your paper then would be about your opinions, right? So you would say, it's necessary that we adopt these puppies because they're so cute and they need a good home, right? Obviously it's a silly example, but do you see how for the first half of the paper you only want the facts, and then the second half of the paper, that's where you can give me your opinions. So that's how that's broken down there. Now, you're going to start off by choosing an article that's interesting and important, right? I don't really care very much where you get it from in terms of a newspaper or a magazine or your phone or the internet or wherever, right? As long as it's an article that's important to you and that you think it's important for people to know about, right? So you're going to choose that first. Then you summarize the main points in your own words, though, right? And then your opinion is the second half. Now, it should take up about one full side of a sheet of notebook paper, right? So, if you're typing that online, just think about how many words that would be. Make sure that you're writing enough. And then obviously, we're not doing Zoom anymore. We're going to be using Canvas conferences to share out these articles. But I'm hoping by the end of the time for packet number 4 that, if maybe you were late on doing packet number 3 and current event number 1, maybe you could share both of the articles that you have picked there. So obviously remembering that you go ahead and click submit once you're ready to start writing or ready to upload or whatever, and then you can put it as a file like a Word document. You can type it in the text entry, you can record yourself a video or saying it or rapping it, who knows, whatever you want to do, right? I guess maybe not rapping this assignment, but you get my point. And then Google Drive, if you like Google Drive, you could always upload your assignment through there. So that's going to be pretty much it for the packet number 3 videos, because I believe that's the final assignment for it. And in the next playlist of videos that I'm going to make, we're going to dive into packet number 4, which is the newest packet so far, so I can show you guys what all I'm asking for, because I think it's a little bit more fun and a little bit easier than the last ones. So I will see you in the next video. Peace out.